Alright, hello YouTube. Today is going to be, I guess you could say, like the first episode of this channel. I kind of want to voice my frustration with YouTube. I have the S4, and that's what I'm recording with right now. And I don't really think it has anything to do with what I'm recording with, but the YouTube app that I have on my phone, which is what I upload the videos to, apparently it keeps on glitching. It glitched my first channel out, so I couldn't upload any more videos onto that channel. And then I made another channel just today. Actually, no, I made the channel like 2 weeks ago, but I just uploaded today. And the channel, actually the entire account, the entire Google account, isn't even there. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. And I just kind of want to voice my frustration with that. Anyways, though, if you haven't checked out my other videos, then I would advise checking out my other channel. So far, the main thing I've done is I've done my GM modes, and I plan on doing all 30 teams. So far, I've done from the Celtics down to I did the Heat, and I also did the Jazz. But the Jazz, that was during the glitch. I was uploading videos, but the videos were not showing up on the channel. So all of the Jazz videos are gone. I deleted them after I uploaded them because from my end they looked like they were uploading, but from people's end you obviously couldn't see them. So all the Jazz rebuild, that is totally gone. There is no Jazz videos anymore. If they get enough people to comment, maybe like 20-30 people to comment and say that they want to see the Utah Jazz, my GM mode, then I'll make videos on it. But as of now, I have 0 subscribers because obviously I'm just making this channel. So yeah, please subscribe, and if you want to check out any of the videos from any of these teams, you can go check them out on my other channel, which is G String Reviews 101. Yeah, funny name, but I got to the point of it. Anyways, though, I am on the Sacramento Kings. I finished off the Jazz, and when I found out about the glitch and how the videos were not uploading, I was on the Kings. So I'm on the Kings right now, and yeah. So I mean, hopefully this will not glitch. I mean, if it does glitch, I'm probably gonna say screw it, and I'm not gonna be making any more videos. But obviously, if it glitches, then you're not going to be watching this video because it's not going to be up there because there's going to be no channel. But hopefully this works. I went through and I actually signed in with the account already. So hopefully this works. But then again, I also signed in with the other account, and the account just disappeared all of a sudden, today. So I don't know. Anyway, so this is the demands, I guess. He wants to see more talent. Sooner rather than later. I might be able to accomplish that. I'm not going to promise anything, though. He wants to see at least 26 minutes a game for Ben McLemore. That can definitely happen. And he wants a good draft pick, which I should be able to get us that. He wants to win 19 home games, which I do not think is going to be able to happen. So I'm going to say might be able to accomplish. And now this is the wish list. That was a lot of demands. We should be focusing on Ben McLemore, growing Ben McLemore into a star player, and holding on to Jason Terry and helping. So he wants me to trade or release Jason Terry. That's a definite. That will definitely be able to be accomplished. That's really no question. And here's the funding. So I was kind of looking at this right now, and that's a pretty small player payroll. The same thing with the Utah Jazz. I guess because they're not as good of teams, they don't have as much player payroll. They just have the normal amount of player payroll that's given to them by the league. And by the way, if you don't know how it works, the player payroll is about $60 million, but based off of how much money you make, a percentage of that goes towards the player payroll and allows you to give out players more money. So like the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, New York Knicks, the Brooklyn Nets, they all have much higher player payrolls because they are under the salary cap, because their salary cap is so much higher. The Boston Celtics, I wouldn't say as much because they are not as big of a market. They are a big market, but not as big as like New York or Brooklyn. That's just how it works. In case you were wondering, though. Sorry, I had to do something really quick. Anyways, though, I am going to be downloading a draft class. This is my draft class. I made it myself. To be honest with you, it really is the best draft class out there. I mean, I'm not really going to, try and sit here and prove it to you. If you want to download it, download it. If not, then you can download some of the more or less realistic ones, the more unrealistic ones up at the top. Anyways, though, this is kind of my plan for this team. Rudy Gay, he has a big contract, so I'm on the fence about trading him. As of now, I have 0 subscribers, so I don't, want to bank on the fact that people are going to comment and say I should trade him or should not trade him. And that goes for anybody. I don't want to bank on the fact that anybody's going to tell me or comment what their thoughts on who I should trade and who I shouldn't trade. So I'm just going to make the decisions on my own for now until you people subscribe. So if you're watching this right now, make sure you subscribe and make sure you share this link, share this channel, and get the videos out there so I can get some more subscribers. Anyways, though, Rudy Gay, he is going to probably be on this team in the future. I plan on moving my player payroll up just through doing well and making more money. So with that being said, that's going to allow us to pay for his big contract, and it shouldn't really be too much of a problem. DeMarcus Cousins, he's signed for five years, so many years, so I'm just going to keep him on the team and allow him to grow. Isaiah Thomas, he's right now making under $1 million, and obviously for how good he is, that's not really too good. So to be honest with you, I'm probably just going to trade him because I don't want to see him go to free agency, but then again, I also don't want to sign him to $10 million a year, which is probably what he's going to ask. Somewhere around there, probably between 8 and 12 million. So, I'm just saying 10 million. He's probably going to ask somewhere around there. So I don't really want to have to sign him and put this team in the hole just to get him. So I honestly am going to trade him. Jason Terry, we were already asked to trade him. He's a very good trade piece, so he's gone. Carl Landry, he's gone because he has multiple years on his contract. Orlando Johnson, I plan on re-signing him, very solid rotation player. Ben McLemore, I want to build into a good starter, maybe a superstar, I don't know. Jason Thompson, multiple years in the contract. I plan on letting this guy go. I mean, this kind of goes for all these people. If they're not going to be part of the future, and if they have multi-year contracts, you need to let them go on a rebuilding team. And even if you're not rebuilding, you can bring back expiring contracts or whatever in order to get a key free agent or something like that. So that goes for all, Jason Terry, Carl Landry, and Jason Thompson, who all have multi-year contracts. They all need to go because they have those multi-year contracts, and they're just going to hold back the team for so many more years. Derek Williams, I'm on the fence about him. He's not really that good now, but his potential is up there. It's okay, a B. It's still pretty good though. So I'll see where it goes. I might keep him this year. I might trade him this year. To me, I just want to see him grow. If he doesn't really grow that much, then I can't really do anything about that. And I'll probably trade him. If he does grow enough to make me want to keep him, to make him worth the overpaid salary that he gets, then and that is just off of his rookie scale contract. So that's not, he didn't sign that deal. That's a rookie contract because he was drafted second overall, and now he is in the two team options, the 2 team year options. Travis Outlaw is another guy who has multiple years on the contract. Got to get rid of him. Same as Reggie Evans, and then everybody else below him, other than Ray McCallum, they're just gonna be lost to free agency. I mean, you might think I can add them all up, Royce White, Quincy Acian, Aaron Gray, in order to get a decent player. But if you add up 3 bad players, you're not going to get a decent player. If you add up 3 bad players, you might get one a little bit better, but still bad player. So Ray McCallum, he's not that great, but he is cheap, and hopefully they can build him into a solid backup. That's the plan. So let's go through with these trades. And first guy up, Isaiah Thomas. Let's see what I can get for him. He's honestly is a great trade piece. This works for me to an extent. We obviously have the expiring contract of Byron Mullins, and we have Mark Carter Williams, who is a rising star. Kemba Walker, I don't really want him just because of the fact that he has an expiring contract. Ramon Sessions, he's a little bit older, so I want to try and get younger players, but I like the 14 first-round pick. DJ Augustine, I'm not interested in at all. I'm not interested in this trade. This is a good trade, especially because the Celtics are going to be a bad team, and even though they're only 1.5 stars, wanting to keep that 14 first-round pick, I know that pick is going to be really, really good, and that's really going to allow us to draft really highly in the stacked draft. Jared Sullinger also is an up-and-coming power forward, so I know it says center, but he really does play power forward. He's a 6'9" mobile center, so he's better at power forward, but he's athletic enough where he can play the center position just like a 7-footer, except more mobile. Yeah, I like this trade a lot though, because it gets rid of it doesn't really get rid of anything. They're not multiple-year contracts, but it brings back a player who we could put in place of Derek Williams. I'm not interested in this at all. Darren Collison, he doesn't have a multi-year contract, and a player of that caliber I would want for multiple-year contracts. He has a very he has an expiring contract. I'd be interested in this. This is a good trade, but the only thing is, I just think the other trade is better. Overall, I think we're getting a lot more if we go with Jared Sullinger rather than this trade. So I think it's just a game of comparison rather than what's actually good. This is a good trade though. So if you were not given that Boston Celtics trade and this was the only good trade, I would go with this. This is not really a great trade. Paul Millsap is getting older, and for a big man, the big man prime is usually about 25 to 28 years old, whereas prime for just about any other player is about 26 to 30 years old. So it's a little bit shorter and a little bit younger. So he's already at that end of the prime. So he's not overpaid, but he is coming to a close on his career, and I don't really want to get a player who's just getting out of his prime. I want a player who's just getting into his prime. Yeah, I mean, that's just, once again, that's not a phenomenal trade, but it is a decent trade. I would go with this if it was the only trade. It's a good trade. I'm not interested in this at all. Raymond Felton, multiple-year contract, and Iman Shumpert, not multiple-year contract. Like, if you could switch those two contracts, that would be perfect. Nope, I don't want a 40-year-old. I'm not just going to give up Isaiah Thomas for that 15, especially if it's a 15 first-round pick. I'm not going to give it up for any pick, though, or just for a pick. No to that. That's not really a great trade either. That's not a great trade. Aaron Brooks, just a decent player. Lance Stevenson, he's on an expiring deal. I don't really want him because of that reason. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a ton of anything. Now, this is a decent trade, but once again, Kyle Lowry's on an expiring contract. Probably going to want $10 million when he comes back in. I don't really like Jeremy Lin, but well, not that I dislike him, but I don't really like, he's not really that good compared to what I could be getting in Jared Sullinger. Patty Mills, same thing. Goran Dragic, same thing. Just to be honest, not a lot of things going on. So I think the best trade is going to have to be the Celtics trade. This will honestly get our team a lot higher up there in terms of our pieces that we have, our assets that we have to move forward. So, by the way, I don't know why the Celtics would ever accept this, getting a bad power forward for a good power forward, and getting a point guard that wants to be a starter and putting him in a backup position. This would be a trade that you would get for a win now team. So bad decision making, 2K. Okay, I'm actually going to let the coach handle this. I'm always going to let the coach handle this because this is a simulation game, and that relies on your coaches and your entire staff in general. Anyways, I would do more. I'll make another video after this, but that I talked a lot, especially about the different things that different trades would have affected the team, just in case you were thinking about getting those trades instead of that trade. Anyways, though, make sure you subscribe, comment any of your thoughts, whether you think this video is good, bad, how you think I can get better. Comment your thoughts on what trade you would have gone with, and share this video, share this channel, so I can get some more subscribers and some more people to comment on the videos. And once again, comment if you think I should do the Utah Jazz My GM playlist. Alright, thanks guys. See you later.